So I'm just free and clear here, huh? Awesome. All right. All right. Playing solo. Out here. We've got 130 to the middle. It's gonna hit a little pitching wedge. It's a little uphill. And just to be safe, I'm gonna shoot it. There we go. Yep, 129. You know what? I'm gonna hit my 48. Like this guy, it's a little wet. Looks like it might jump. Just keep it a little left. Good strong move at it. Gotta fly a little bit. Go. Just over it. Should have a birdie look. Playing the 10th hole here at Hillview. I've played this 9 before. I came out here in maybe May. They only let me play 9. It was a men's league, so I've played this 9. Just played the front 9. First group off in the fog. We're gonna see what we can shoot here on the back. Got a little putt here for birdie. Let's see what we can do here. Solo, out here on my own. My playing partners from the front 9 had to bug out, so I'm playing solo. All right, so I'm gonna be honest here, right out of the gate. I've around with aim point a little bit. I like it. Feels like it's just gonna wanna move a little bit left. Maybe just one. It's uphill. These greens have they were tough this morning because it's got like a little top dressing on them. A little wet from just morning dew. Just left a little short. All right. Tidy par to start this 9. If you're keeping track out there, it is October 23rd and incredibly warm at 10 in the morning. Just a wild October that we've had. And if I remember correctly, this hole is pretty bananas. You can even just see from the tee box here what's hanging over my head. I think it's just a 5-iron. You could hit driver if you felt super good with it and you want to hit a fade, but I think a 5-iron just at where the 2 hills kind of crest is a good line with a 5. It's a little downwind, kind of a wild tree situation here. All right, just about right over that white tee marker in front of me. It's a good line. Should be good. It stays in the right spot. No idea where that landed. All right, so as you can see, you're kind of hitting downhill here. I kind of laid out just to the left a little too far. We're gonna see I got a blind shot of about maybe 110 yards as we come back here. Here's where my ball is. So we're trying to figure out our line. It's about a 105 shot Which makes me think I want to hit a 54 downhill. Get a good line here. Want to hit it. And I just left of that big pine tree. I have a sprinkler head like very close to the ball. I'm not sure I love it, but I'm going to try to hit it. It's a nice, easy 54 here. Okay, clipped it clean. Can't see it yet. Very cheeky bunker here that I have found just short. See how we do getting out of it. There we go. A tricky little one here. Sand is wet. Sand is heavy. It's leaved. Let's see what we can do just to plop it out here. Run it down close to the pin. That should be pretty good. Then I have a par putt. Got rejected a little bit. A little uphill at the end there. Got a little 10-footer here. Looks like it's gonna want to break a little right to left. Let's see what it feels like. I think it's gonna move a little bit. Maybe just outside the right edge. See what we can get out of this one. It's uphill. It's going to be a little straighter than we want it to be, than we think it's going to be. That snapped hard. That snapped hard. All right, bogey. The 12th hole here. A funky one, to be sure. We're going that way. I'm setting up back here. I think I'm bringing 3 wood only. I'll bring my driver and see what happens up here, but big old lake, pond on the left, I guess is a better one. It's definitely not a lake, but it is there. Another pretty tricky tee shot. A lot of room up on the right hill there. Another tight tee window up here. Pretty unreal. Really tight. Oh, big push. Way right. I'm gonna have to re-tee just in case. And then you pull it left into the water. Maybe. That might be okay. We'll see. That'll be a good one to check for next time. All right, so as we can see here, the hole wraps right around this water, all the way around. Green is kind of perched up here. A little Florida golfy. My ball came into these trees. Well, I found my first ball here. I got 154 to the middle, which is kind of a funny number. I think it's just a good 8-iron here. Just an 8. Ball just kind of ricocheted off the trees and everything. Anything that misses to the right up here kind of just bounces off this big slope. All right, this pin is way right. We're going middle of the green, 8-iron. Let's see if we can make a par here. That's why you aim at the middle. You push it, you're in good shape. No idea. Okay, this one I went long. I didn't think I could hit a 8-iron deep here. It's kind of a cool green in this little left section. Definitely short-sided myself here. Got to try to just plop this one through some rough, let it trundle on down. Delicate little shot here. Just got to commit to it. A little too much, maybe. Maybe a little too much. Sit. It's a little bit too much, but I'll take it. You can see might be 16 in the background there. Can't quite remember. Dead push. Dead push. All right, bogey. 3 wood. Feels like a good one. And I can just hit it. Little left. Just see the left or the right side of the green from here. Just want to make a good move here. Right at that yellow tree out there. That was a very fortunate break. Got through some of those trees, and we're in business. We are in business. All right, here we are. A little bit of luck to end up in the middle of the fairway. Got 95 to the flag, which is kind of a funny number. I'm gonna hit a 54, just like an easy 54. Space behind the flag. A little bit of mud on the ball. It's well deserved after that bit of luck I got. Let's see what we can do here. That's gonna be short, heavy and short. All right. Okay, we're gonna roll this guy. One thing I have liked about this course, it's a little shaggy, but as you can see, they have some kind of short grass areas leading up to some of the greens. The last 2 have been different types of shots. On 11, I had hit over bunker. On 12, I had to hit over kind of onto a perched up green, but on the front, there were a bunch of holes like this, which I kind of liked. Just gonna stay out there. Okay. That's a par. Safe, easy. Okay, the first of 3 par 3s on this back 9. No par 5, so we're looking at a par 33 on this side. This is another kind of funky green. 171 uphill. Looks like the wind's helping a little bit. I'm gonna hit a 7-iron. Feels like the right club. So the flag is way right here again. If I remember correctly from my first time around here, it's almost like a 2-tier green. I'm just gonna aim at that yellow flag in the distance. That's maybe the 16th hole. Let's see what I can do here. Maybe just a little right of that. There's a rock. Let's make a good 7-iron swing here. It's got to fly, I think. It's going to be a tough up and down. Little towy 7-iron. So while I'm walking here, just a few thoughts about Hillview in North Reading. It's a golf course. Looks like it's getting some love and some attention. I know Mark Munjum has been doing some work here. So there's some bunkers that are a little nicer than others as they were working through them. When I was here in May, they were doing some tree removal, and you can kind of see as you walk around, there's some spots where they have eliminated some trees, taken some trees out, and they're still kind of growing back into patchy areas. But as far as, you know, an easy walk, it was, I think, $44 if I remember what I paid a couple hours ago to walk 18. It's not too bad. Easy drive from north or to the north from Boston. It took me about 30 minutes this morning. I left at 7, so not too bad of a trip. It's not going to challenge you a bunch, but these par 3s are pretty good. The second one on the back, I remember being a pretty good one. So we've got my ball down here, way short. Not my best effort. And now we've got to scramble for another par, which is always fun. I feel like I've been doing that a little bit lately, and really a lot today after the first 7 holes where I hit a lot of greens. So now we're gonna try to hit a little 54. Soft hands. It's a little chunk and roll. Okay, another 6-footer on these greens. Let's see if I can make a putt for par on the back 9. It's been harder than I thought it would be. Got one, all right. All right, we're on 15 here. It is kind of a straightaway hole. You got the road running down the left. Green is narrow from what I remember. There's a little bit of a slope that you can ride down to the green. I'm gonna hit a 3-wood. A lot of pine needles out here. Incredible morning. Still can't get over how good this weather is. Okay. It's a good solid swing here. That should be pretty good, if I remember correctly. Maybe a little, maybe in the rough. So here's another look at 14th green. The greens here are, you know, for slope, they've got some pretty good, a good set of greens. Pins have been in some interesting spots for a Wednesday morning, and had to putt over, especially on the front, a few kind of big slopes and humps and greens, which I kind of liked. Didn't make any of them. Didn't make the next one in some cases too. But, you know, this is definitely a golf course that is 2 different 9s. The front 9, not a lot of blind shots, not a lot of hills. It's on the flatter part of the property for sure. We played in the fog for a lot of it, so as far as having a really good sense of it, you know, it's bright and sunny now, and I've played this 9 before, but I think I like this side a bit more for the character that it has. The front's a lot of straight holes. Gets kind of cool in the middle of the back, or middle of the front. Maybe like 6, 7, 8, 9 is kind of a crazy par 3. But as you can kind of see just looking this way, a lot of up and downs, a lot of slopes. We are losing leaves on trees. Unfortunately, we're getting to that point. It's kind of hard to wrap your head around the fact that winter is going to be here at some point. Whatever that means, it does mean golf courses will be, closed, and the sun's going to be setting at 4:30 and daylight savings is coming up. But right now, just trying to soak up this, trying to find my tee shot here. And when I do, we'll go hit it. Pretty close. 3-wood, pushing it down. Gives you it's a tricky little shot here. Uphill, can't see the bottom of the flag. It's a 51-yard shot. It's kind of soggy down here. They've got the cart signs blocking people, so I got a little green on the right. If I just want to try to keep it somewhere here, I'm just going to try to hit like a dead hand 60 with a little bit of a flip to it. Should be pretty good. That should be very good. Look at bird here. This would be nice. Had a bunch of 3 putts today, so this would be a helpful birdie to make. Might be just giving the hole away here. Maybe just splitting the lip on the left. Let's see what we get. And I didn't make it. Ha! All right. Stress-free 4. Would have been a really good 3. Kind of got scared off. Kind of got scared off by it. That happens. All right, we are here on 16, a big par 3 downhill. What do we got for distance here? It's about 225 to the pin. All right, that's pretty good. You can get there. Just a little short. Just trundled, maybe on the front. So another thing, especially being up here on the back, where I think they maybe gave a little bit more attention to in their changes. It's just some tee boxes that are pretty new and nice and flat. They've got a bunch of them, and another one over there. So they've done a nice job on this side of just kind of touching it up. We're gonna play down the hill, and then we end up coming right back up here to the drivable 17th. All right, so as you can see here, it's a long hole, but you got this whole bit of short grass that my ball definitely took advantage of. Kind of wound up just on the front here. Got a nice look here. That's too firm and I pulled it. Okie dokie. I've left myself more work than I wanted. Missed it. Just short. Just low. Just low. Just kind of shoved it a little bit there. All right, 17. A drivable par 4 uphill. Check, that pin was all the way in the back. It's 270 all the way up to the back of this green. I think it's a driver today. Just let it rip up there. This is probably the play no matter what. whether you just 3-putted the 16th or made a hole-in-one on the 16th. This is the play here. When I played here in May, I hit 3-wood and was in the front trap, and the pin was in the front, so it was kind of a little splashy shot up into the green, but this is in the back, so I'm gonna hit driver, see if I can fly that trap and just get it all the way up there. That is right at it. If it gets up there, you get a good bounce. No clue. Hit that pretty good. Let's go check out where it ended up. Another thing about this side of the golf course, although I guess the front is maybe the same, it was just harder to see. It is really packed in here. I mean, it's a par 69, back's a par 33. The only par 5 on the course is the first hole. But you can see a lot of greens, a lot of holes from a lot of vantage points here on the back. You can see 18 just through the trees there. Par 3 downhiller. Another course that finishes with a par 3. So here's just another example. Maybe the front 9 bunkers are just a little bit more beat up. They have that kind of brown, dirty. I was in the 8th fairway bunker. It's just kind of wet and dirty sand. So they've done a nice job on a bunch of these traps, and they're just continuing to work on them. It looks like as we make our way through the back here, I don't see a ball in the bunker. Got a little testy 60 here. Ball just went a little long. Now I've got to hit kind of a gentle, easy 60. Just try to land it just on the green if I can here. That should be pretty good, but guess what? Got another little testy one for birdie. Based on the way that kind of trundled away from the flag, it's going to be uphill. Oh, brutal. Lip out. Lip out and another 4. Oh. All right, that's a 4. We're gonna head up to the 18th. See if we can hit this green and maybe make a putt. Maybe. Okay, here we go, last hole. We got the leaf blower going. It's not even noon yet. It's 154. All right, I got an 8-iron in my hand here. It's 154. Little downhill. It's gonna hit it right in the middle of the green, and we'll see where we end up here. It's a big looping fade, which I don't always hit. Okay, pretty good there. Not a great advertisement for my putting today. I can't even, it's not really an excuse. Greens aren't great, but they're definitely more puttable than I am making them look. It's gonna want to move a little to the left, just a little. Maybe I'm missing putts because I've been putting a grimy golf ball all day. That'd be my excuse. Just gonna want to fall a little to the left. Let's cap off today with a birdie. Right in the heart, just short. And that does it for the back 9 at Hillview. And for the 18 at Hillview, by my short count, I made 6 bars and 3 bogeys off the top of my head. I'm gonna fix some more ball marks here. All right, quick thoughts as I'm getting ready to go home. Hillview is a very good little par 69. You know, I did like the back more than I liked the front as far as just character and a little bit of challenge. The front was hard in the fog, but aside from the 9th hole, which is a beastly par 3, front was a little bit easier. The back's a par 33, so people might think it's easier, but no par 5s, 3 par 3s that are all kind of, you're hitting mid-irons. I hit 7, 5-iron, 8-iron into those 3 holes. Super nice staff here. Just really, I was able to walk in at 8 o'clock this morning. They put me out with the first group. I played with Tim and Joe, and Tim's the starter, so he was trying to finish by 10 o'clock, so we got to play pretty quick. And then I played the back 9 by myself. So cool little golf course. It's close to Boston. They've got a driving range. They've got a big chipping green, putting green. They've got 18 holes. They've got a nice staff. It seems like it gets pretty busy. I'm just even looking around right now. But overall, Hillview's a pretty good little spot to come and play some golf and have an easy walk.